Yo, yo, yo. Old Zeb. Old Zeb Nolan warming up for the Gamecocks. How's everybody doing this morning? Don't think I've ever done a game stream before noon before, so this is a first. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to the show or the stream or whatever you want to call it. The Dukes MAYO Bowl. What's up, Kevron Harris, Moco Tiger 843, Bible Belt Beauties, vodka drinker, put up your Dukes. Yeah, I don't eat Dukes. I mean, I will. I like Hellman's better. Would you be going live for any of the playoff games? Yeah, I'm going live for the Cotton Bowl tomorrow at 3:30, Alabama and Cincinnati. And we'll be live tomorrow at 3:30. Yes. I was going to, a couple of games I was going to stream got canceled. I was going to stream the Wake Forest and Texas A&M game. That got canceled. Then I was going to stream the UCLA and NC State game. That got canceled. So anyway, I did the Clemson game last night. I'm doing this South Carolina, North Carolina game today, and I'll do the playoff game tomorrow afternoon. So. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm okay. After that big Cheez-It Bowl win last night, I celebrated a little bit too hard. So, Pete, please sing the Tater Man song. Well, here. Tater Man does whatever a tater can, runs down the hill, rubs the rock. The dirty Gamecocks can suck Pete's cock. Look out. Here comes the Tater Man. You might hear that a lot today. Well, I can tell you what we will hear a lot of today. Tater Man.
Clemson fans piss me off.
And certainly a healthy dose of Carolina Jackpot. Is Carolina Jackpot streaming today? Thank you, Easy Money. Is Carolina Jackpot streaming? I have a feeling he's probably working. And I think he works out of town. So I'm assuming he's not going to be streaming the game today, which is unfortunate. What's up, Crazy Dog? Jordan Bowman. Yeah, I got some Cheez-Its. I still have some. There's a few rumbling around in there. I ate almost that entire box last night. The DeAndre Johnson clip. Okay.
DeAndre Johnson! Who the fuck is he? He's a fucking freshman? Fuck!
Jackpot's gold. Who do I got in the Bama game? Well, I think I have Alabama. Yeah. I think Alabama will win pretty big, actually. I think the key to the game is if Cincinnati can keep it close for the first half, they might have a shot in the second half. But I don't think they're going to. If Alabama gets a 2-touchdown lead or a 3-touchdown lead, they won't take their foot off the gas. They will not take their foot off the gas. What time is it? Is the kickoff at 11:30 or is the coverage start at 11:30? I don't know. Originally it said 11 o'clock, but I don't know. Sorry to say, but neither SC or NC are Carolina. How can that possibly? How is that possible? Then who's Carolina? I think North Carolina can say that they're Carolina. If you go out to the West Coast and you stop some random person on the street, say in Los Angeles or in San Francisco or wherever, and you say, which college team is named Carolina, 95% of them are going to say North Carolina. They're not going to say South Carolina. Coastal Carolina. Stop. Hopefully this is a decent game, you know. I mean, I think it'd be funny if South Carolina loses, because why not? Especially if they lose to another ACC team. That would be 2 ACC losses in a row. And I believe that would be three or four straight losses in bowl games to ACC teams. So that's funny because they always run around, you know, beating it. Since South Carolina has nothing to brag about, you know, accomplishing themselves, all they brag about is being in the SEC. But they can't beat ACC teams. That's the other thing they always do. They always go, oh, if we were in the ACC, we'd be winning 10 games a year too, Pete. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Start by beating some ACC teams before you start saying that. That's right, Jordan Bowman. Yeah, see, Ryan Hinkie, he's from California, lives in California, and when they say Carolina, they think about the Tar Heels. Yeah, all I do is talk about South Carolina, USC talk. That's all I do. That's all I do. Meanwhile, Carolina Jackpot has a channel, and he literally makes 80% of his videos are about Clemson. I'm just streaming the game today so I can laugh at your shitty team, sir. It's going to be hilarious, too. Beamer ball. Dabo Light. Dabo Sweeney Light. Dabo Sweeney Light. Yeah, I'm streaming I'm streaming an Alabama game too. What's up, KGA? Gold and blue dude. I was going to stream a bunch of games, not just South Carolina. I was going to stream Clemson, South Carolina, NC State, Wake Forest, Texas A&M, Alabama, Cincinnati. Is Luke Walker in here? He should be. I don't see him. He's the one that actually told me to stream this game. He's a North Carolina guy. He's actually a North Carolina student. Am I streaming Georgia and Michigan? No, I'm not going to stream 2 games in a row. It's Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. So I'm going to do the first game, and then I'll watch the second one. But one of the main reasons is I got to get up early on Saturday morning to go to a wedding out of town. So I'm not going to be up late. I'll stay up to the very end of the game, and I'm going right to bed. For some reason, a Gamecock fan said they own Clemson and Georgia. And what? Women's basketball? I don't know. Let's see what the It doesn't say. I'm old enough to remember Tommy Chalkin from South Carolina in his steroid rage sticking a shotgun in a pizza delivery guy's mouth. What? I don't even know what you're talking about with that. There's Luke. Baylor man is here. Yeah, the spread is big. Minus 11 is a lot. And look, man, to be fair, I mean, South Carolina's in a rebuild. I think it's actually pretty impressive that Shane Beamer won 6 games with the roster that he had and basically no quarterback at all. A bunch of guys transferred out after, Muschamp got fired or whatever. Recruiting class wasn't good. They're just not a very good team. So I'll give them credit there. And North Carolina, on the other hand, one of the biggest disappointing teams in the ACC, it's preseason top 10, had some head-scratching losses. And I've been saying this all season. They're one of these teams that can beat anybody in the country on any given day if they play well. But they just have, they're very inconsistent. So which team is going to show up today? I mean, I have a feeling with a month to prepare that North Carolina is going to look good today. I hope. We'll see. But 11 points is a lot. What's up, Ray Finkel? Says he's got me going at the office. Awesome. An office stream. Captain Tripp says he took the under. What's the under? I don't even know what the over-under was. I won big last night on Clemson, though. Thank God they covered, because I put a bunch of money on them. But I won, so that's good. And it's only the second time all season I bet on Clemson. Yeah. I think I bet on them against the Gamecocks, and I bet on them last night. So the last 2 games. Yeah, Georgia Tech beat North Carolina. See, that's what I'm talking about. Talk about inconsistency. How do you lose to Georgia Tech? All right, so here it is. So far, looks like a pretty good crowd there. It should be. I mean, it's only about 2-hour drive, not even 2 hour, hour and a half. An hour and a half drive from Columbia to Charlotte. And it's only about a 45-minute to an hour drive from Clemson to Charlotte. So the fans, it's a short trip for either fan base. And I know there's a lot of Clemson and South Carolina fans in Charlotte that live in Charlotte, that work in Charlotte. So there should be a pretty good turnout there for the game. How far is Chapel Hill from Charlotte? That's a good question, Easy Money. I don't know. As far as I know, Sam Howell is playing. I don't know. I don't know why any Gamecock would opt out. I mean, they're lucky to be playing in a bowl. And the Mayo Bowl is not even really a bad bowl. It's not like the Birmingham Bowl or something. Pretty empty stadium. Well, it's yeah. We'll see what it looks like when the game starts. A lot of times people come in, don't sit down till after the kickoff. I don't know. I'm telling you, if I was a Gamecock fan and there wasn't a bunch of Gamecock fans there, I'd be disappointed about that. I mean, them going to a bowl this season is considered a win. And like I said, your fans are close, an hour and a half away. They should come and support the team. Yeah, that's weird. I think this might be pre-recorded because you're right, because at the intro shot, it looked like a lot of people were in there. That must have been a pre-recorded interview from earlier in the morning. Yeah, I saw that too. That's why I was surprised. I think we'll get a look at it in a minute when the live game comes on. But look, Luke, look what I got on for you. I got my Carolina blue shirt here. Go Heels. Man, Charlotte's my home away from home. I've been there 3 times this year. Went there in August with my family. We went to Carowinds and we stayed in the city for a couple of days. Went in September for the Georgia and Clemson game, and I went in October for a Panthers game against the Eagles. So three times in 3 months I was there. Yeah, I love Charlotte too. Score prediction. Okay, good question. Score prediction for me is going to be I'm going to say North Carolina wins by 14. 28-14. There you go. OU owns you. I like that name. OU owns you. Thank you. He must be a new subscriber, he says, and he's enjoying the channel. Hey, stick around during the off season, man. A lot of people, they only watch the channel during the football season, and I get that. But I do this year round. So we have a lot of fun in the off season. All right, here we go. So North Carolina is going to receive the ball first. What's up, Battle Angel? Yeah. It's funny how that works, Luke. It would be good to see. It's always good to see your team go out. You don't want your last game of the season to be a loss. I don't care what bowl it is. You want to win it. All right, on first down. Oh, man. Good pass and good catch. First down, Heels. You can't blame that on the defender there. He covered him well. It was just a hell of a catch. So that's a good sign. First pass of the game was a laser beam. FYI, Sam Howell, not a quitter. Not a quitter. Hey, my God, another first down. Man, South Carolina can't tackle. It's going to be a long day if they tackle like that. I'm going to have to change my score prediction. Yeah, it's about to get ugly. Clemson ran all over them, too. I mean, they had their best running game of the season against South Carolina. So on first, 2 consecutive first downs, and then they get 1 yard on that play. I'd like to get a shot of the stands, see how many people are there. That stadium holds, I think, about 73,000 or something people. Even if it's just 3/4 full, that would be great, or half full even. So another run to the right side, another 5-yard pickup. 3rd and short coming up. What's up, Alan A? Sam Howell's pads are too small. No, they're not. They look fine to me. I wouldn't want to wear those big bulky pads if I was a quarterback either. It seems like it would affect your throw. Most of those quarterbacks use the smaller pads. Oh, Sam Howell. Oh, how does he escape that sack? Then he slips. Then he gets sacked. Wow. I don't know why after he escaped that first sack that he didn't just throw it away. I mean, that's the thing. Like Sam Howell, this is the thing with him is he's not a freshman, an inexperienced guy. He's been playing a long time. He should know to get rid of the ball there. You don't take that sack. I know he's trying to make a play and everything, but anyway, 4th and 14. I mean, I know it wouldn't have mattered. If you threw it away, it still would have been 4th down. But bad things happen when you take a sack. I mean, you could fumble it. A lot of things can happen. Great punt there, downed all the way at the Gamecock 7-yard line. Good morning, JC, or good late morning. You were watching Misery. It's a great movie. Yes, North Carolina has a bad offensive line. There's a bunch of teams this year that have bad offensive lines. It's weird. All right, so if we'll get our first look at who is that quarterback there? That's not Zeb. Big run by the Gamecocks on 1st down. Picks up about 20. Uh-oh. Who's the quarterback? Is there a Gamecock in here? I know you're hiding in here somewhere. Is there a Gamecock in here that can tell me who that quarterback is? The carry-on Joyner. Okay, thank you. Jordan knows. Now there's old Zeb. Old Zebby Zeb. Another big run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The run defense not looking good for the Heels. What's up, James? Look at that. Rushing yards per game. Gamecocks 104th in the country. Not good. Oh, we got a flag here. False start against the Cocks. And imagine South Carolina wins it, and they're the first SEC team to win a bowl. Wouldn't that be? That would just sum up 2021, the crazy year that it's been. All right, 2nd and 6. Joyner's back in. He heaves it downfield, wide open, caught, touchdown Gamecocks. Oh my God. Touchdown Gamecocks. I'll tell you what. I knew North Carolina's defense was bad. It's been bad all year, but good God, man. What, 4 plays. 4 plays. 93 yards in 4 plays. That's what that drive was. Which means they're averaging about 20 yards a play. Over 20 yards a play. Oh, man. What's up, Mike Leach? What happened there? Is there a false start on the extra point? So the extra point is good. 7-0 Gamecocks. So whoever took the North Carolina Tar Heels at -11, which is what the line closed at, you are now 18 points behind in your bet. I'm sorry, Brittany. Sorry, but not sorry. You know what, you know what it sounds to me like? Sounds like Clemson fans pissed Brittany off.
Clemson fans piss me off. Clemson fans piss me off.
What's up, George? Where was George last night? Did anybody see George in the chat last night? I didn't see him. Former 5-star corner Tony Grimes. A former 5-star. I like how you say that. What's up, Between the Trenches? How you doing, buddy? Everybody having an amazing and fantastic Thursday morning? There's some good games today. After this. Who else plays today? Tennessee and Purdue, right? That's this afternoon. Who's the other one I'm thinking of? There's 3 games today. Yeah, who's the other one? What's up, Wilkie? Yes, Wilkie, I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming the what is it? The Cotton Bowl, Alabama game. Peach Bowl, Las Vegas Bowl. Pitt, Michigan State, Wisconsin, Arizona State. There's 4 games today then. Yeah, that's right. The Las Vegas Bowl is Wisconsin and Arizona State, right? That's right. I'll tell you what, the Tennessee and Purdue game is interesting on paper. I don't know how it's going to end up. Let's pull up this. What is the spread on that? I want to pull up the spread on that. Or can somebody else pull it up for me so I don't have to do that? I got very important stuff going on here. There's a football game on. I have a feeling Tennessee's going to win the game. Tennessee 7.5. Golden Blue Dude says 1.5. That's a big difference between 7.5 and 1.5. I'll tell you what, if it's Tennessee 1.5, I probably will bet it. I probably will bet it. I won't bet a lot, like $25 or something, but Mike says he likes Arizona State and Tennessee. Arizona State, I don't know. That's a tough one to figure out too. Oh, 7.5. Okay. All right. All right, first down for the Heels. Howell throws it deep. Oh, my God. Incomplete. Almost caught. A little bit overthrown, but there was also good coverage on that play. Yeah, old Rocky Flop, not bad on offense, is right. And one of the best offenses in the SEC. No idea, James. I can't keep up with all the opt-outs these days. All right, second down. Oh, how you drop a screen pass, dude? Oh, my God. I feel sorry for Luke. You know, he's the only North Carolina guy I know that comes around the channel here. There might be some other ones that just don't say anything. But it's been a rough year for the old Tar Heels, I'll tell you that. 3rd and 10. They have a good recruiting class coming in, though. Top 10. Howell's got all day, complete, and he fights for the first down and gets it. First down, Heels. That was huge. They needed that. They did not need to punt the ball away and give South Carolina good field position after being down 7-0. So that was big. What's up, Friction Vixen? Colby? South Carolina's backup quarterback doing what Stetson only dreams of. Yeah. He's not even just their backup. He's their backup of the backup of the backup. They've played what, 4 different quarterbacks this year? Well, Doty was the starter. He got hurt. I forget who was after him. Then they had the clipboard guy, the 30-year-old guy. And then Zeb. And then whoever this guy is. They've had at least 4. So they're looking to see if there was a first down or not. Huh. The ruling on the field was a first down, right? Yeah. Yeah, South Carolina got Spencer Rattler. Yes. Doty, Noland, Brown, Joyner. So 4. Baylorman says he's taking Michigan. I don't know who you're talking to, Baylor man. For what reason? See a hashtag 1980 in the chat. What's up, Fisher Carnes? You also got a 4-star quarterback, Tanner Bailey, and a 4-star quarterback, Brandon Davis. Are you talking about South Carolina? Yes, you are. ATL baby boy, his right foot may have been out of bounds. I thought maybe his knee might have been down. I didn't see his foot. Well, that's good for them because they need it. What place are they in recruiting class right now? I know it was actually not a bad one compared to, was it a top 20 class? What's up, Bama Fanatic? Yeah, the Dukes, man, they go all. These bowls, they go crazy with the advertising. The Cheez-It Bowl was ridiculous last night. You see at the end of the game, they dumped an entire, I don't even know what you call it. It had to have been 100 gallons worth of Cheez-Its on the field and all over the coaches and everybody else. There were people walking around eating. James Skowski was eating Cheez-Its off of the field, picking them up and eating them. Which is kind of gross, really. Still funny, though. Yeah, there's a debate about where Goodrich is going to go in the draft. I say he's going to be a 3rd rounder. I've heard some people say as high as 5 rounds. I've heard some people say as high as the second round. So it's, yeah, I don't know. He did himself some favors last night, though. MVP of the game. What are you talking about? Nobody normally eats Cheez-Its, B-Bean. I eat them all the time. My kids eat them all the time. Yeah, they have a top 20 class. I think they're going to finish somewhere around 17 or 18, which is good. Damn, so they say no first down. Man, that's a big blow there. Old Zebby Zeb. All right, so they got Joyner back in at quarterback. They're going to be doing the quarterback hokey pokey today, I guess. Another big play on first down by the Gamecocks. Picks up about 12. Man, this Tar Heel offense is off. Have they fired their defensive coordinator yet? He needs to be fired now. Just go ahead and fire him during the game. Just tell him, go ahead and get your shit and get out. I mean, they're terrible. Yeah, good question. Why didn't North Carolina just go for it? All right, so another first down. South Carolina is averaging a first down every play. Joyner's going to keep it and roll around to his left. I got a question for you guys. And I know, I don't know as much about South Carolina football. I don't follow every single player and all that. I just like to laugh at them because I'm a Clemson guy. But is there a reason that Joyner hasn't, why has Zeb been the main guy for the second half of the season? Why is Joyner not been the guy? He looks way more athletic. Judging from that touchdown pass, he's got a good arm. So what's the thing here? And they're literally swapping back and forth. One play apiece. Nolan with another touchdown. Oh my God. I'm telling you, if Mac Brown has any stones whatsoever, he'll fire that defensive coordinator right now. Just take the clipboard out of his hand and send him home. Tell him he can go wait at the hotel. This is pitiful. That was a good pass, too. They go for two and get it. What the hell? Hey, look. It's Muse. It's one of the Muse brothers. That's Tanner Muse's brother from Clemson. Oh man, this is twisting the knife now, going for two and you don't even have to and getting it. Oh man. They look like they actually know what they're doing. Beamer ball, baby. Bama Mike says, Pete, what have you done to my SEC? What have I done to your SEC, or what have I don't to your SEC? I don't know. What's up, Mr. Brown? Yeah, this is an upside-down year we're living in, right? A group of 5 teams in the playoffs. Clemson celebrating a Cheez-It Bowl win. And South Carolina is going to be the first team in the SEC to win a bowl game. You know where I got this hat? I got it at a convenience store right by my house. I had a whole rack of them. They could, P digits. They could. I'm still happy to see that Sam Howell didn't quit. A lot of these other quarterbacks that are entering the draft did quit. He's not quitting. Hey, look, the game's far from over. Hopefully, North Carolina can at least make it interesting. I'm going to be honest. Just because I'm streaming the game, I want to see South Carolina lose the game, but I wanted to see a competitive game just to make it interesting for the for the stream. I don't like streaming blowouts. It's not fun. But still, first quarter. $15 points in under 10 plays. That's what I say. They're averaging, what? What are they averaging per play now? 30 yards per play? That'd be a record. It's basketball. UNC has moved on from football. I don't think their basketball team is that great either. Okay. So they're going to bring it out from the goal line, and he gets it to about the 20. First and 10, Heels from their own 20. I know it's still early, but North Carolina has to respond in some way. You know, if this is going to be the type of game where North Carolina can't stop anything, then they're going to have to play keep up on. You know, we're having to see like a Big 12 style. Throwback Big 12 style game, a 55 to 50 or a 55 to 45 type of game if North Carolina wants to stay in this thing. But the time is now to score. Tackled in the backfield for a loss on the run. Joyner's listed as a wide receiver, third string quarterback, played 2 years as wide receiver. All right, 2nd and 12. Good run up the middle, picks up about 7. Who is the quarterback for North Carolina next year? Luke, had they recruited anybody? Is there a guy, a freshman sitting on the bench that's good, or what's the storyline there? Yeah, North Carolina's defense opted out. It's a good way to put it. 3rd and 4. Howell's going to keep it, rolls to the right. What in the hell? They're going to punt again. Was that a design run? He seemed like he took off awfully quick to just be given up on a pass play. That looked like a design run. Anyway. Ball's going back to South Carolina. What's that guy's name, Luke? The quarterback you're talking about. Yeah, Howell running is not going to win many games. You're right about that. Well, it's already kind of ugly. If they score here, yes, that's really ugly. Drake, May. Okay. All right, first down, and Joyner's back in. He's got all day. Rolls out to his left. Good Lord, man. This North Carolina defense is awful, man. They can't even get any penetration at all. And now we got a hurt player. What's up, Dominic? Thank you, Raj. Raj. He says, I wonder what gas station bathroom Carolina Jackpot is rubbing one out as we speak. I don't want to know. I do not want to know. You know what? Carolina Jackpot's a friend of mine. So as much as I like to rag on South Carolina and watch them lose, if they win today, I will at least feel happy for him. Some of the other Gamecock fans, not so much, but I'll feel happy for him. What's up, Tiger Baskins? TB. How does South Carolina lose 30-0 to Clemson? Because Clemson's just superior to South Carolina. That's all. All right, second down and 2. What is with the tackling? Talk about like 8 yards after contact. Another first down. I knew that North Carolina's defense was bad, but this is worse than bad. First and 10. In Tar Heel territory. Another run. Another 7-yard pickup. South Carolina, not even the top 100 in rushing yards per game coming into this bowl. And right now, they are averaging probably 7 or 8 yards per rush, at least. Thank you, SEC football too. He's a good dude too. Second and 3. First down, Gamecocks. Another 5-yard pickup. I'm surprised he didn't have a better season. Harris, he's a really good back. He's an NFL guy. He had a pretty disappointing season, at least by his expectations. And here's the other thing. I'll give that guy credit. When Muschamp got fired, a lot of people left. A lot of people decommitted from South Carolina, and Harris stayed. And I think that's a testament to him, the kind of person he is. First and 10. Big run by Joyner on first down. Another first down. He picks up about 15. What's the deal with Mac Brown bathing in mayonnaise? Ugh, what? I hope that didn't happen. Michael Henderson. All right, so in the red zone, Finally, a defensive play by the Tar Heels, and it looks like about a 6-yard loss on the play to take them out of the red zone. Is that the first play that we've seen any kind of penetration by the defensive line for North Carolina? Who had a more disappointing season, Florida or Auburn? Florida. Auburn had a new coach. Florida didn't. So, and Auburn was better than Florida. 2nd and 15. Another good defensive play. So back-to-back decent defensive plays by the Tar Heels. They still got about a 3-yard gain out of that. But that's better than 10. 3 is better than 10. All right, so 3rd and 11 coming up here. Of course, the Gamecocks, at the very least, are in field goal range. So even if they don't get the first down here, they should have no problem adding on to the lead here. All right, so they stopped him. He picked up about 5 on 3rd and 11. So from the 12-yard line, they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Top 5 disappointing seasons this year. Disappointing in what way? That's the question, because Clemson won 10 games, and it's considered a disappointment because they're just expected to go to the playoffs every year or whatever, which is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous expectation to imagine a team going to the playoffs every single year, okay? Even Alabama doesn't do that. So disappointing in the national perspective, or disappointing in the fan perspective, because while Florida was disappointing, they lost. They had that great team last year that won the East, but all of those players went to the NFL. I think they came into the season with not a single starting wide receiver that had caught a pass in college. They lost Kyle Pitts. They lost a couple of key defensive players. They lost their star running back. So I don't know if I actually didn't think Florida was going to be very good to begin with this year, so they didn't really disappoint me. Oregon was disappointing, right? A lot of people had them going to the playoffs. I guess by that standard, you could say Oklahoma was disappointing, but hell, they won 10 games too, didn't they? I don't know. I'd have to sit down and think about that. Top 5 is hard. I'd have to sit down and think about it. North Carolina is definitely disappointing. A preseason top 10 that barely became bowl eligible. With a Heisman caliber quarterback. North Carolina is definitely disappointing. Probably Miami too. Pete, why don't you make that many trash-talking videos about Georgia? I don't make that many trash-talking videos in general, but Georgia's not even in the Clemson's conference. They only play each other every once in a while. I don't know. Georgia's not even in my top 10 most hated team list. So, 1st and 10, Howell's going to keep it again and pick up about 4. Okay, Oklahoma won 11, so that's not disappointing. Yeah, I guess it's disappointing that you didn't win the Big 12, but 11 wins? I mean, who's going to complain about that? I'm not. Rick wants to know if he can interest me in an NFT purchase. Of what? I'm waiting for someone to make an NFT of PigskinPeete. I'll purchase that. So far, nobody has. That's disgusting. Tiger Basket says, well, I'm not going to even say it. You can read it. Yeah, that's the difference between a team who's happy to be here and disappointed to be here. And that's what I love so much about Clemson this season is even though they caught a lot of shit from the fans and the media and everybody else, nobody opted out of the Cheez-It Bowl, and they played in the Cheez-It Bowl like it was a playoff game. And there was no quit, and they ended up winning the game. And then they celebrated like they won the playoffs and had fun with it. I like that. It's basically a Windows 98 paint drawing you made. No thanks, I don't want that. I was picking the Sooners to probably win I think I did pick the Sooners to win the national championship this year. It was because of the way they ended last year. So strong. And then everybody thought that Spencer Rattler was going to be the best quarterback in the country, including me. So, you know, a lot of people thought that. You're right. Oh, yes, update the score. Sorry. (18-0) Gamecocks on top. Michael says Clemson won 10, and it's a disappointment because you can see they will be winning 7 to 8 starting next year for a while. Michael, my PayPal is in. I guess it's too far to bet. I'd be willing to bet you a couple $100 that they will not be winning 7 or 8 games next year. I'll be willing to. As a matter of fact, you can name your price. How much you want to bet $1,000? I'll even do that. If you think Clemson's only going to win 7 or 8 games next year, put your money where your mouth is. There's no way that you believe that. There's no way that you believe that. Or if you do believe it, I'll take your money, which is fine, which is even better. Yes. What's up, Benji? Huffer Billy will bet his life savings next. I'll tell you what, that's a lot of money. Huffer Billy is not hurting. He doesn't brag, but he's a very successful person. I'll just say that. He's very humble. What's up, traveling fools? Yeah, South Carolina, Kentucky, the only SEC teams to win a bowl. Yeah. No, at least one of the SEC teams will win their playoff game, too. I mean, maybe both of them will. I don't know. I have a feeling that Michigan and Georgia game is going to be a good one. Rick's selling a NFT for only $65,000, and he's put at least an hour into it. I think that's a bargain. I'm sure you'll have no problem selling that. 3rd and 4. A bad snap. Howell. Oh, my God. He gets all the way. I think he's going to be just short. This looks like the Bad News Bears, man. What has happened to these guys? Now, keep in mind, North Carolina was favored by 11 points in this game. Is Mac Brown going to be on the hot seat? So they go for it from their own 35 on 4th down and 1 and get it. But look, 90% of the game or 80% of the game, whatever, is recruiting. That's the name of the game. You can't win without the players. And then North Carolina's recruiting great right now. They put a couple of really good recruiting classes together, 2 or 3 of them in a row. But when are we going to start seeing the results from that? Howell throws it deep on first down. The ball is batted away. Great defensive play by Rush. Yeah, he has a top 10 recruiting class this year. I think they're like 9 or 8. All right, 2nd and 10. They just look good. Oh, he's off to the races. It's finally going to get a touchdown. Touchdown, Heels. On the draw play. $63-yard touchdown. Well, at least the game's a little bit more interesting now. It's starting to get a little bit out of hand there for a minute. And that's what they're going to have to do. At this point, I think North Carolina's going to have to score on every drive because South Carolina certainly is. They have so far. 3 possessions, 3 scores. The extra point is good. It's a weird score. 18-7. Hunter Porth is in here. I'm glad we won last night. But good God, if I see GJ throw a ball, helpless deer in the headlights one more time, I'll lose my mind. A lot of people are making excuses for him because of his finger. He's had a broken finger for the past month or so, and he's been wearing a splint on his index finger on his throwing hand, which clearly would affect your throwing. My rebuttal to that is he was throwing it like that before he broke his finger. So, I mean, I know the guy's been playing hurt. He's got a hurt knee, hurt finger. He had a hurt shoulder earlier in the season. He's been battling injuries all year. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Who the hell names their son British? Is that guy's name, British? That's a weird name. Is this where South Carolina starts to blow it? I don't know. As bad as North Carolina's defense is, I don't know. That would be blowing it if they lost this game somehow. Yeah, I don't think Cincinnati's going to beat Alabama either. Alabama's had trouble running the ball all season, though. If they can somehow prevent the big play, that's what killed Georgia. Those big passing plays. If they can prevent that somehow, Cincinnati does have a pretty good secondary. But if they're able to shut down the big passing play, they'll at least have a chance to stay in it for a while. But, I mean, the difference in level and talent and players from Alabama to Cincinnati is like night and day. Yeah, A.J. Terrell had a great year. How did he not make the Pro Bowl? I think he had like the best percentage as far as defending passes of any cornerback in the NFL this year, and he did not make the Pro Bowl. He got robbed. Battle Angel, thank you. He says, keep me in your thoughts and thoughts. My son is a Michigan fan. Oh, no. Keep him away from Lou for the next 48 hours. Don't let him watch LouTube for the next 48 hours. Has he made a Michigan hype and hate video yet? I guess he hasn't. Maybe he has. I don't know. Yeah, Hunter Renfrow didn't make the Pro Bowl either. Meanwhile, he's about to be in the top 3 or 4 of all time season receptions. I think he's 7 or 8. No, he's like 3 receptions away from moving into third place, and then he's still like 15 receptions away from first place, something like that. Michael Henderson, yeah, you are. I don't know. It's too early to drink, man. You're sounding like a drunk person. You're typing like a drunk person, and it's alarming. Second and 7 coming up. And the Raiders were bad. He was the best player on that team this year, wasn't he? Him and Josh Jacobs. All right, 2nd and 7. Joyner throws it out into the flat. Complete, hit immediately. He only gains about a yard, so good defensive play there. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6. North Carolina brings the heat. Did he catch it? They say he got it. That was close. I think I have to take another look at that. It was hard to tell from this angle, this side of the field. I thought he was out of bounds. Let's see. Yeah, I think he might have got it. First down. Another run. Picks up about a yard. Yes, Michael, I think we all figured out how much you hate Clemson.
Clemson fans piss me off.
Live look in at Michael in his living room.
Clemson fans piss me off.
2nd down. Another run. Another good defensive play. Picks up maybe a yard. 3rd and 8 coming up. Take Cam Kelly out. He's trash. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Zeb's back in, and he takes a sack. Big loss. What's going on here? This is like these past 2 drives, North Carolina's defense looks like they know what they're doing. Have they figured something out? Linebacker comes through unblocked, and Zeb had no chance. The old Zebby Zeb. 4th and 16 coming up. You're a jackpot disciple. Also, you're a Gamecock. Just say what you are, sir. Don't. This is a friendly space. You are in the circle of YouTube trust. Okay? Just be honest. No more cryptic commenting. Just tell us what you are. You're a Gamecock, right? I know it can be shameful sometimes to be a Gamecock. I get it. But let's just tell us what you are. Just tell us what you are. It's okay. It's okay. I promise. OU owns you says Gamecocks are about to blow it. You were yeah. Tiger Basket says you were in a circle of jerk.
Dying right
Oh
after.
my God!
Dying right
Oh
after.
my God!
Dying right
Oh
after.
my God!
Yeah, Michael, are you still in here? This is a good song you'll like to hear. Tater man, does whatever a tater can. Runs down the hill, rubs the rock. The dirty Gamecock can suck Pete's cock. Look out! Here comes a tater man. Well, we have a game here, folks. What started out to look like a blowout looks like it might get interesting here. Hopefully, it gets interesting. 18-7, nonetheless. South Carolina scores on its first 3 possessions. Backroom Boys is here. Solo Brown. South Carolina could finish second in the East. Well, I'll give you this. I don't know if that's going to happen this coming season. It's possible, I guess. But the East is wide outside of Georgia. Second place is wide open right now. Florida is in a rebuild. And the rest of the teams in the East just aren't that good. Now, Tennessee probably might have something to say about that. I'll say that. I'd say probably Tennessee has the best chance of coming in second place next season based on their performance this year, if they get better. But yeah, the East is wide open for second place. I won't disagree with you there. You said, wow, that was a gutsy call there. What were you talking about? Yeah, Kentucky, Tennessee, South Carolina, all of those guys have a chance to come in second. Look, man. Crazy dog. I always say this, man. This isn't a Clemson channel, okay? I'm a Clemson fan, but this is a college football channel. So every fan base is welcome here. The majority of the people that watch me are not Clemson people. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of Clemson people that don't like me. If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby, that's right. I'll give you that. Solo Brown. I think Hooker's pretty good too. All right, 2nd and 7. Howell, downfield, caught at the 35-yard line, slides out of bounds. Great pass and great catch there. First down, Tarheels. See, Clemson's, this guy here, Clemson 003, says, I used to not like you, but now I've reconsidered. See? I guess I won him over. Oh, no. Sacked on first down for a loss. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. All right, here we go. Second down. Howell over the middle, complete. Great pass there, all the way down to about the 12-yard line. First down, Tar Heels. Is this their first red zone appearance today? I think it is. Because that first touchdown was a 70-yard run or 68-yard run. First red zone appearance for the Heels today. Oh, what? Did somebody not tell me it was the second quarter? Halfway through the second quarter. Still says first quarter on the screen. They hand the ball off, and he goes nowhere. You guys have to remind me sometimes to change the score and quarter. Is that a thing? Here comes the chicken choke. The Tar Heels thought the game started at 12. Yeah, well. All right, 2nd and 10. How? Oh, my God. Was that a 10-yard loss? Oh, my Lord. So it's going to be 3rd and a mile. And they're no longer in the red zone. Now, their first red zone trip was short-lived. All right, 3rd and 20. From the 23. I expect to see a pass in the end zone here. And Hal's got nowhere to go with it. He's dancing around. He's looking for somebody. Right through the receiver's arms. Incomplete. You have no choice but to kick a field goal here. Good defense by the Gamecocks there. Besides Klubnik, what freshman are you excited about next year for Clemson? Both the wide receivers from the state of South Carolina, Randall. What's the other guy's name? Hold on, the kick is up. And the kick is good. I'd say Randall. Why Georgia fan? Look, when you're on YouTube, half of the people that watch you are going to hate you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your personality, what team you like, what type of content you make. None of that matters. It just is what it is. Even the biggest podcasters, broadcasters on the internet, they all have the same issue. They might have 2 million listeners, but they have 2 million people that hate them too. It's just the way things go. Can't please everybody. And the people that try to please everybody end up falling on their face. Just got to be yourself and everything will work itself out. Antonio Williams, yes. Yeah. Both of those guys. Clemson did a great job of winning the state recruiting this year. They got 4 of the top 5 recruits in the state of South Carolina. Whereas in the past, they've got some good recruits from South Carolina, don't get me wrong, but the majority of their blue chip players have come from out of state, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, a lot from Georgia and a lot from Florida. But getting 4 out of the top 5 recruits in state is huge. Jaden Lucas. There's a bunch of good players. I mean, they only got 12 guys that signed. It looks like they're going to sign probably 3 more. They've got 3 or 4 offers that they put out since signing day. All good play, all 4-star players. One of them might have been a 3-star. I don't know. All 4-star players, I think. I expect a couple of them to sign. So they'll finish with 14 to 15 signees. They'll probably finish somewhere around 15 or 16 recruiting class, which I don't think is bad considering you have both coordinators leaving, and so you have decommits because of that. Anytime that happens. Clark Shark says, who am I rooting for in this game? Well, I'm a Clemson guy, so I'm not going to root for the Gamecocks to win anything. Ever. So. Yeah, Trevor Etienne's another one. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do. We do need a running back, though. That's one thing that we do need in this class. And Dabo said as much. He said that he really want to add one more running back, probably one more wide receiver, one more offensive lineman, and one more linebacker. That was the needs that he wanted to get done between the December signing period and February. That's good, Luke. That's good. I'm not typically a big fan of the quarterback switching in and out, between Zeb Nolan and Joyner, back and forth, because it just seems like it's hard to get in a groove. It's been working somewhat effectively in this game, doing the quarterback's hokey pokey deal for the Gamecocks. I'm still not a big fan of it, though, but they continue to do it, so I guess it's working. They're going to continue to do it. Joyner is back in, and he's going to keep it on first down, and he only gets a couple of yards. Yeah. Bruce thinks that Clemson's glory days appear to be over. He's really hoping.
Clemson fans piss me off.
Oh, yeah, 18-10. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 2nd and 7. Joyner still in. Screen pass complete. Couple of spin moves and gets a first down. Joyner's Joe Milton 2.0. Yeah, that's what I said. I would keep him in too. I don't know why they keep putting Zeb back in. I would keep Joyner in there. He's played better out of the two of them. Oh, Zeb's back in. That was the weirdest handoff. And wait. Oh my God, the tackling is terrible. He should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage. You got North Carolina players just bouncing off of him like bouncy balls. Look at this. Good God. Yeah, Bible Belt Beauties, I've given up on that. I've given up. I don't even talk about Brad Brownell anymore. I've been screaming fire him for years, and I'm just tired of saying it. So I just act like it's not even happening. 1st and 10. Brad Brownell has stolen upwards of $15 million from Clemson University. Has there another coach that's been a coach for that long? In an ACC school, too. It's supposed to be a basketball conference. And has only been to the tournament. How many times has he made the tournament? Once or twice in 12 years? Second and 9. Joyner rolls out to the right. Throws it. Caught. Is he inbounds? They're saying he caught it. Another first down for the Gamecocks. And out comes, is Joyner going to stay in now? It's so confusing. I think he got a knee in there. What's up, Sven Kreuzberg? Big play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. McDowell. Man. North Carolina's defense is so bad. 35 yards. If somehow North Carolina can score before the half, we might see 90 points in this game. Extra point is up. Flag on the extra point. Against North Carolina. So now what are they going to do? Half the distance to the goal. There's no reason to go for two here, is there? Of course, there was no reason to go for two the first time they did, but they did anyway. So this is just a chip shot now. All right, so the extra point is good. 25-10. Late in the second quarter in the Mayo Bowl. Yeah, I thought they might go for two there too, but they didn't. They probably figured they don't need to. They're going to score on every possession. They scored on every possession except for one, I think, in the entire first half. Yeah, North Carolina's defense is practicing social distancing. I don't expect Clemson's defense to change much. Wes has been in there for a long time, working under Brent Venables. I think he basically learned defense, that scheme from Venables. He'll keep the same scheme. And the one thing he said that did surprise me, because one of the staples, hallmarks of Clemson's defense under Brent Venables is a lot of motion, a lot of different looks that confuses the offenses, but just being aggressive. They're an extremely aggressive defense. And Wes said that not only are they going to stay aggressive, they might even be more aggressive. So if that's true, I'm all in on Wes Goodwin until I have a reason not to be. Still not sold on Brandon Streeter as the offensive coordinator, but I am sold on Wes Goodwin. I think he's going to be good. Who saw that coming? What, the 25-10? Nobody. Every point counts when you're a Gamecock. Yeah, well, every point counts no matter what team you are. That's the name of the game. Score points. No, it can't be good for recruiting. And no offense to the Gamecocks, but it can't be good for recruiting if you have a top 10 recruiting class to lose in the Mayo Bowl to South Carolina. I mean, I feel like Mac Brown's a better recruiter than he is a coach. All right, there's a touchback on the kickoff. So there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or 2 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the first half. 25-10 Gamecocks. Can North Carolina? Who got the ball first? Who got the ball first? South Carolina got the ball first, right? And they scored immediately. I'm trying to think who's getting the ball first in the second half. But anyway, if North Carolina can score here and they get the ball first in the second half, that would be a huge plus for them because they've got a lot of ground to make up here, being down 15 points in the first half. On first down, complete pass for a first down. So North Carolina still has all 3 of their timeouts, and so does South Carolina. Clock is ticking from the 40. Sam Howell is sacked for a 5-yard loss on first down. I don't know, easy money. I mean, Clemson has 27 conference championships, 26 bowl wins, 3 national championships. They're in the top 15 most winning programs in the history of college football. So while they're not a blue blood, the idea that they've only been good under 2 coaches is not true. Numbers don't lie. All right, first down. Throws it deep on first down. Caught. He got it. Big time play there by the Tar Heels. They are now deep in South Carolina territory. Let's see if his foot comes down. Yeah, that's a catch. All the way down to about the 23, it looks like. So that was a huge play there.
Clemson fans piss me off.
And we have a South Carolina player on the field. It looks like he just got a cramp or something. They're stretching his leg out. Somebody get this guy some water and a spoonful of Duke's mayonnaise. He'll be just fine. Oh, okay. I thought South Carolina had the ball first, and they went right down the field and scored. Mississippi State. Tater man does whatever a tater can, runs down the hill, rubs the rock. The dirty Gamecocks can suck Pete's cock. Look out! Here comes a tater man. All right, on first down, I missed it. It looks like they picked up a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up. There's a minute left. The clock is ticking. They still have all 3 of their timeouts, both teams do. Inside of a minute now. Howell's going to keep it and rolls out to the left side, out of bounds just before the first down marker. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, but he stops the clock. 52 seconds left. I mean, I know Howell's a big guy, but they run him too much. He reminds me a lot of the ukulele when he runs. He's not very fast. Third and 1. Gonna hand the ball off, and he's not gonna get it. Tackled short of the first down marker. 4th down coming up. What do? I go for it. You can't stop South Carolina. You've already proven that. He's gonna call a timeout. Go for it. I go for it. You got 2 timeouts left. 3 points isn't going to do shit for you right here. You need a touchdown, especially since South Carolina gets the ball to start the second half. He might not be as slow as the ukulele, but he's pretty damn slow. Okay, he's not fast. Yeah. Go figure that one out. The running back that gets the 63-yard touchdown has been on the sideline ever since. I don't know. Maybe you pulled a hamstring or something. Hell, who knows? They're going for it. I like this call here. Come on. Now a timeout for Beamer. Dabo Light. Dabo Light, that's his new name. I'm not going to call him Shane Beamer anymore. It's Dabo Light. Dabo's biggest fan and mentor. Oh, how that pisses the Gamecocks off. You know, if things go south in Columbia, if things go south in South Carolina, like they have been doing, and somehow Beamer ends up getting fired in 2 or 3 years from now, the Gamecock fans are going to hate him then. Oh, we should have never hired a guy like Dabo. All right, because they've been telling us for the past 13 years how much they hate Dabo, and then they went and hired his twin. You know. 4th and 1. I like Shane Beamer. I'm not afraid to admit it either. Come on, is that a false start? You got to be shitting me. North Carolina does not deserve to win this game. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. Now what do? Now it's 4th and 6 instead of 4th and 1. So yeah, now they're going to kick a field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 13-25, a 12-point game. There's still 44 seconds left in the second quarter. I don't expect that South Carolina will attempt to do anything crazy here. They're probably going to kneel the ball and go in at half since they're getting the ball to start the second half. We'll see, Michael. You got to understand, Michael, I've been hearing from Gamecock fans what coaches are going to do this and that forever, and they've never done it. So, you know, I'm not from Missouri, but show me. The kick is a touchback. I would expect old Zebby Zeb to come out here and just take a knee. If you're South Carolina, you don't want to risk some sort of fumble or pick six right before the half when you could just go into the locker room with a decent lead here. All right, George. I think he can. SEC football too. I don't think you're going to see North Carolina's defense get any better at halftime. Hell, they've had a month to prepare for this. They can't stop a nosebleed. So they're going to run it here. And picks up about a yard maybe. Clock continues to run. So South Carolina's not even attempting to stop the clock here. They're just going to, I don't know if they're going to run another play or take a knee. Or just go into the locker room. Yeah, it looks like they're going to just concede the half here and go into the locker room. All right, well, look, no complaints here. I mean, obviously, 25-13. It's been a pretty exciting game. A lot of offense and a lot of terrible defense on both sides of the ball. Yeah, give credit to the Gamecocks. They're playing, they look like the better team. So hopefully we get to see some sort of a comeback and make it interesting in the second half, hopefully. I am going to take about a 5-minute break and go use the restroom and refill my drink. So I'm not going to shut the stream down or anything. You're free to sit in the chat room and chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right? Thank you. Mrs. Peete is being surprisingly quiet today. She was on one last night, boy. What's everybody doing for New Year's? Anybody get some big plans? Anybody partying like a rock star like it's 1999? Not me. Well, I know what all you Georgia fans are doing and Alabama fans. No, she's not mad. She's not mad at anything. Speaking of oysters, I'm going to go get some oysters today, as soon as this game's over. We're going to go out to a local place here and get some oysters. I prefer steamed oysters. I'll eat them raw, but I like them steamed. Hey, Friction Vixen, did you make a follow-up video to the one you posted the other day? You know what? Let's take a look at that video. Why not? See if I can find it. Friction. Vixen. No. Let's see if it's in my history. Here it is. Hold on.
Trash since two.
Hold on.
Got you on camera. I have you on camera. I'm calling the police. I've already told them. Everybody's seen it. You're trash. Since 2 weeks ago, your trash did not pick it up. Quit dumping. No. This was in your driveway at your trash. Your trash service didn't pick it up. Thank you. You have now littered your trash.
That's my trash. Let me show you something. Let me talk to you.
Where'd you fucking chuck it?
One day, hold on.
I don't care. If somebody dumps it in your yard, you come and dump it in mine.
No, you said
That's what makes it okay?
No, you started yours. Let me tell you something. You started yours. One day.
Go get it. Please go get it, or I will call the police right now.
The trash?
I don't know. Go get your trash. I look out my window and I see you taking trash into my yard.
Hold on.
I have you on camera. I have cameras right there. I'm seeing you now.
To you?
You originally put your trash over here.
I put my trash over here. I don't know what happened. One day they put it right here. I don't have this one.
So why did you drag it over here?
I put it right here. Then
No, you dragged it right there.
No,
You dragged it right there.
It
Yes.
was. How come I could do that?
Guess what?
They put it right there. Then I don't
My
have
daughter
the trash.
was right here and she saw it. It was right there.
I don't. Who put it right there?
All right.
Appreciate you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you.
Safe to say she was a little bit perturbed.
St. Louise, did you get a chance
The chin
to check
diaper.
out Chase Belcher film? Nah, man. I've been going.
What's going on here?
You on
What's this
live?
playing? Yeah, she was a little bit perturbed. She said there was a part 2 coming out. I'm waiting with bated breath on that. Don't be surprised if Sleeta drops off a couple of used blow-up dolls. Is Sleeta going to show up to the Slob Olympics this year? You guys remember last year he said, not only did he say, he made several videos saying that he was not going to come to the Slob Olympics for all kinds of different reasons. And I said, he will definitely show up, and he did. So what's the story with this trash thing? Is she takes the trash out of her trash can and just throws it onto your property, or what? What's up, Maddie Sims? Yeah, South Carolina's winning. They're pretty much scoring at will. Out of 5 possessions, I think they scored on 4 of them. You leaving, Rick? Oh, no. You're saying last time he did, he almost got his lunch money taken by Peete. Yeah. Yeah, I gave him a hard time. Trey Sermon, what's up? Maddie, you work at a funeral home? What do you do? I don't think I could do that kind of work. It's a big money business, though. Costs about 10 grand to have a funeral and a burial service for somebody. When you add up everything, you know, the service, the wake, the burial, the coffin, the headstone. It costs a lot of money to die. Do I know who Rob is? You talking about Rob Sanders? Yeah, I know Rob. I know several Robs. I don't know which Rob you're talking about. As far as YouTube goes, yeah, Rob Sanders. I know him. Maddie stitches the mouths closed. My father-in-law, who's here at our house right now, he works for a funeral home where he lives in Virginia, and all he does is goes and picks up the dead bodies after they die and bring them to the funeral home. So he's like I don't even know what you call it, a dead body transporter, dead body Uber. I don't know what you call it. Your family owns a funeral business. Your dad's a funeral director, so you got money then. Everybody that I know that owns a funeral business has money. Surprisingly enough, the ones that are in small towns seem to make the most money, because if you have a small population, let's say 10,000 people or whatever in a county, and you're the only funeral home there, you get 100% of the business. Is Mrs. Peete from Virginia? No. she lived in Philadelphia for a while as a kid and then moved here in elementary school, I think. Or maybe 6th grade, something like that. Her father's from Virginia, and her mom is from Philadelphia. And where her dad lives is about, well, it's less than an hour from Blacksburg, from Virginia Tech. About an hour, maybe. About an hour from Virginia Tech. What's up, Roquan Smith? All right, looks like the second half is going to be starting here in a second. Interesting game plan by the Gamecocks offensively. They're running the ball a lot, which is not surprising because North Carolina's run defense is awful. But this constant switching back and forth between Joyner and Nolan at quarterback, it's not just like they're switching out series. You're seeing them switch out virtually every play or every other play throughout the entire first half, and it seems to be working. I'm not a big fan of that typically. But it's working. I see why they're doing it too. Joyner is obviously a dual threat, a run threat, and so he adds another element to the run game. What's up, the real Big Lee? OU Owns You is predicting a chicken choke. If somehow Carolina loses this, or South Carolina, not Carolina. If somehow South Carolina loses this game and blows this lead, Carolina Jackpot's video tonight, once he gets off work, will be must watch. Okay. Here we go. So from the 25-yard line, Gamecocks on offense. Joyner is in at quarterback. He's going to throw a screen pass to the running back, and he's going to pick up about 8. So 2nd and 2 coming up. Yeah, Shane Beamer said that he does not like mayonnaise. He made that known. So for him to get dumped with mayonnaise would be funny. You're right. Zeb Nolan back in at quarterback. See, this is what I was talking about. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It was working in the first half. They're going to keep doing it in the second half. 2nd and 2, they're going to hand the ball off. And I don't know if he got it or not. I think he's short by about a yard or so. 3rd down coming up. Nolan still in at quarterback. They have a 3 running back set. Hand the ball off, and he's going to get it barely. 1st down, Gamecock. We need North Carolina to win for Jackpot's video. I almost bet on this game because I did so well last night with the Clemson game. I was thinking about betting. I didn't like the 11 points, though. If it was at 9 like it was earlier in the week, I probably would have bet it. I didn't like the 11 points, so I didn't bet it. Now I'm glad I didn't bet it because obviously they're not going to win by 11, even if they somehow come back. All right, first down from the 36. Joyner's in at quarterback. He rolls around to the right, throws it complete. Good throw on the run for 7-yard pickup. And it looks like Joyner's going to stay in. Look! Even South Carolina fans don't trust South Carolina, so you're not out of bounds by saying that. Second and 3. Joyner's going to keep it. He gets hit, and let's see where they spot it. I think he's just short. I don't know. It looks like where they're going to spot it, they might say he got it. It didn't look to me like he got it, but they're getting a good spot here. First down. That was a pretty generous spot. No, I didn't bet the game. I didn't like the 11 points. First down. Joyner. Complete. Wide open. Down the sideline. Big gain by Brown. Another first down for the Gamecocks. This is what they've been doing all game. Nothing has changed at halftime. Joyner's got good numbers, 6 for 6 for 122 yards. Joyner's still in. He throws it to a wide open receiver inside the 10 all the way down to the 5. Man, you can't get more wide open than that. First and goal from the 5. There's no way that defensive coordinator for North Carolina has a job after this year, is it? I mean, come on. Nolan's back in at quarterback. They're going to hand the ball off. He's going to get all the way down to the 1. Second and goal coming up from the 1-yard line. Well, Michael, yeah, I'm giving credit to South Carolina's offense, but North Carolina's defense has been bad all year. This is not the first time. I mean, hell, they lost to Georgia Tech. Second and goal, touchdown, Gamecocks. That was never in question. I'm just going to assume they're going to make the extra point here and call this 32 to 13. Yeah, definitely. Even the offense, though, has been shaky. It's been inconsistent. But defensively, they've been consistently bad all season long, even in the games they won. Good news on the Clemson front. With all the coaching changes that have happened, obviously offensive and defensive coordinators, the offensive line coach, Chadwell, that everyone's been calling for his head for a couple of seasons now, is retiring. So Clemson will be looking for a new offensive line coach. I would have guessed that Dabo's going to probably promote somebody from within. You know, I don't know what he's going to do there. I don't know if he was encouraged to retire or if he decided to retire on his own, but nonetheless, he coached his last game last night. Thomas Austin got the job. See? Yeah. That's what I thought. Can't believe I'm saying this early in the second half, but if North Carolina does not score a touchdown here, I think the game's over. I mean, they've proven they can't stop the offense. So you have to assume that South Carolina's going to at least continue to score at least field goals and a mixture of field goals and touchdowns for the remainder of the game. And it'll get out of reach. It's very soon here if they can't keep up scoring with them. No, I agree. The best player for the best coach for the job is not always from within. I agree with you 100%. Well, Luke, it sounds like you have delusional fans just like every other fan base, sir. I mean, where do they rank nationally defensively? And you have to consider the competition, too. I mean, I am somewhat of an ACC apologist to some degree, but if you're at the bottom of defensive stats in the ACC, then your defense has to be pretty bad. That's what I said, Michael. I don't know why Joyner's not been starting since Doty went down. All right, so 32-13. Touchback on the kickoff, so North Carolina will take over at their own 25. 104th in defense. That is unacceptable, my friend. That is unacceptable. He's not a very good passer, but he still adds a better element than Zeb does. I mean, Zeb's not a great passer either. All right, so on first down, Howell's going to keep it, and he picks up about 8. And whoever's working the board for ESPN is drunk. They just put up 3rd and goal on the screen. Clearly not 3rd and goal. Hashtag professional. 2nd and 3. Jackson Porter. Howell's going to keep it again. He rolls out to his left. No, he's going to throw it. Complete for a first down at the 40-yard line. They just don't look in. I don't know what it is. They just, everything they do, even some of the plays like that one where they get a first down, they don't look like they're on the same page or something. Something just looks off. I don't really know how to describe it offensively. We know they're off defensively, but something looks off offensively too. I can't tell what it is. They just look like Like they're not in sync. 1st and 10. Play action pass down the field. Overthrown. Incomplete. Jackson says you lost to North Carolina. Who is your team? Second down coming up. Howell back to pass, throws it over the middle, complete. He's got some room to run. He's got some blockers. He moves to the outside, out of bounds at the 40, the Gamecock 40, first down, Tar Heels. Oh, yeah, Miami, yeah. I was going to say either Miami or Wake Forest. Yeah, how did Miami lose to them? Yeah, very similar. That's a good point. Bible Belt Beauties. North Carolina runs a similar offense to Tony Elliott. You're right about that. Yep. And the Streeter, too. Streeter's going to run a similar offense to Tony Elliott. 1st and 10. Complete for about 5 yards. The quick pass. 2nd and 5 coming up. No, they're not that bad, but they have been extremely underwhelming this year. They have not played up to their potential by any means. A reverse flea flicker over the middle, complete touchdown, North Carolina. That was a crazy looking play there. I got to see that again. Now they're pulling all the tricks out of the bag. Garrett Walston with the touchdown. I'm assuming he's a tight end. Looks like one. Look at this. So they hand the ball off to the running back. A reverse flea flicker. Razzle dazzle. Yeah. It worked. It wasn't pretty. It looked like it was about to be a busted play at first, but it worked. Are they going for 2 here? Looks like they are. Going for 2. They're going to have to go for 2 at some point. Pitch to the running back. And the 2-point conversion is good. So 32-21. Gamecocks. I will say, this has been a sloppy defensive game, but it's been exciting, nonetheless. A lot of big plays. Here comes the comeback. I don't know. Yeah, we were saying that in the first half, too, weren't we? Well, your under is toast. What was the under? Is it already gone over? So the total right now is 53. I'm assuming the over-under was lower than 53. Yes, a comeback does require stops. Good point.
Clemson fans piss me off.
What's up, Country Tiger? Michael.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
Jackpot just pulled in to buy some Miller Lite. Well, at least we have a game here. You know what North Carolina really needs right now? Something we haven't seen all game is a turnover. They need a turnover in the worst way. Preferably a turnover that ends in points, like a pick six or a fumble recovery for a touchdown or something, to really switch the momentum here. Because right now, even I know North Carolina just scored, but South Carolina's had the momentum the entire game, and I don't have any reason to believe that North Carolina can stop them now or for the remainder of the game. They need a defensive touchdown. Bad. Over under is 57.5. Yeah, it'll go over. One more score, it'll be over. What's up, Eric? Yes, you too, sir. Happy New Year to you and everybody else. Hopefully 2022 is better than 2021 and 2020. I guess 2020 was technically worse because we all were locked down in our houses like a bunch of caged animals. 2021 was slightly better, I would say. Still not ideal, though. All right. I got to go cash my ticket. What's a good game to bet? I bet the over. I don't know what it is now. I bet it. Shit. Last weekend, I think. The Baylor and Ole Miss game was the over-under was only like 54 or 55, something like that. I'll have to look at my Bet Now account. I took the over in that one. Baylor and Ole Miss. Take the over if it's under 60. I think that's the best bet of the week. I also tend to like Michigan at 7.5 underdog over a touchdown. I think that game will be right around a touchdown or less when it's all said and done. So I like that one too. I haven't bet that one yet. I haven't pulled the trigger on that. I have a hard time with these playoff games with COVID and everything. I'm not betting putting any money on anything until game day when I know who's playing and who's not playing and all that. 1st and 10, Gamecocks, Joiners in. Big run up the middle on first down again by Harris. Picks up 8. They might be. Michael, don't watch me. I'll watch you. 2nd and 2. Zeb's back in. He hands the ball off. And he's going to get the first down and a couple of more. 1st and 10, Gamecocks. Yeah, I think the Ole Miss and Baylor game will be somewhere in the realm of 70 plus points scored total. All right, 1st and 10 from the 37. Joiner's back in. Another handoff. Picks up 3. I'll watch you. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Second and 7, Joyner still in, rolls out to his right, complete pass, picks up a couple, picks up 3. So, was it 3rd and 2 coming up? I gotta say, I'm impressed with the offensive play calling here for South Carolina. A lot of runs, and they're doing a lot of quick passes. Short, quick passes, getting the ball out of his hand quickly. And then they're making North Carolina stack the box, and then they're taking shots downfield. They're really putting on a clinic right now. First down on the run. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Tennessee and Purdue, that might be the best game of the day. I think Tennessee's going to win. But who knows? All right, 1st and 10 from the 48. Joiners in. Another handoff, another run up the middle. Picks up a couple. Judging from what we've seen for the majority of this game so far, heavy run, and they're going to follow it up with a shot downfield here very soon. I can feel it. Look for a shot downfield. They got one stop. That's it. One stop. 2nd and 8. Nolan's back in. Incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. Yeah, South Carolina scored on every possession except for one. They've only punted once today. Over under 65.5. Are you talking about, which game are you talking about? Tennessee and Purdue, 65.5? I don't know about that. 3rd and 8. Zeb's back in. Throws it over the middle, complete, wide open. He's going to get another first down. Unbelievable. I'd like to see their 3rd down conversion stats. They're converting like 90% of their 3rd downs today. Uh-oh, we got a little reverse going on here. North Carolina not buying it. Big defensive play there. Big loss. How much did they lose on that? 10 yards? I don't know why you do that if you're South Carolina. Honestly, I mean, you're just running the ball down their throat all day. Why do the trick plays? There's no need for it. And it didn't work. Big loss. So 2nd and 19 now. They're all the way back to the 49 or 50. A flag on the play here. False delay of game against South Carolina. So 2nd and long turns to 2nd and longer. And they are going the wrong way now. Whose fault was that? Was that old Zebby Zeb's fault? He doesn't look happy. What is it now? All the way back to the 45. They're going to run it on 1st down. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets into Tar Heel territory. Picks up about 8, I think. Still going to be 3rd and long here. 3rd and 16 coming up. Zeb's back in. It's been 50-50 all game. with these two quarterbacks as far as the amount of snaps they've taken. It's been 50 right down the middle. All right, Nolan's in. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got all day. Throws it downfield deep. Batted down. Good defensive play there. I believe I don't know if that's the cornerback or the linebacker. Finally, only for the second time today, North Carolina gets a stop on defense. How about that?
Oh, how about that? Oh, how about that?
So they're punting from the 48. They're trying to draw North Carolina offsides. And what's going on here? Timeout? Or a delay of game? Delay of game. I could care less who wins the playoffs. I honestly could. Sorry. I just want to see good games. Especially the national championship game. Whoever that is, I want it to be a good one. All right, the punt is up. Fair catch called for at the 12. So Sam Howell and the Dirty Feets will take over from their own 12-yard line. Let's see if they can score here, then we got a ball game, folks. We'll see. I've got a ton of jackpot stingers. These aren't even technically stingers, they're just sound bites.
Can you pose yourself as some kind of a fucking running threat? You fucking fuck DeAndre Johnson. Who the fuck is he? He's a fucking freshman. Fuck. It's like, well, they've been hanging tough. Well, they've been playing as good as they can. Yeah. Oh, how about that? Jackpot Leslie makes one. Goddamn, and why are you over here telling me? You don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, and you don't have that.
Shout out to Kale, old jackpot. Well, while we're on a commercial break here, everybody make sure you tune in tomorrow right here. Same bat channel to watch the Cotton Bowl with your boy PigskinPeete. Cincinnati and Alabama. I hope it's a good one. Putting mayo on hot dogs. Just go ahead and just arrest them and lock them up. That's a ridiculous thing to do. That's worse than putting ketchup on a hot dog. Anybody over the age of 12 should not be putting ketchup on a hot dog. Only mustard. Mustard and relish. If you like sauerkraut. Oh, if you don't like any of those things, maybe just put some chili and some cheese on it. But mustard is unacceptable. Ketchup is unacceptable, and mayo is certainly unacceptable. This is America, for Christ's sake. I would just leave Joyner in there. I don't know what the point. Oh my God, what are they doing? All right, so on first down, Howell's going to keep it, runs up the middle, he's got a lane, gets a first down and more, picks up about 15 on first down. Chili and mustard, yes, now you're speaking my language. Now you're speaking my language. All right, 1st and 10. Got a 2 running back set. Gonna hand the ball off, and he goes nowhere. Good penetration there by number 6 for the Gamecocks. 2nd and 10 coming up. What sounds disgusting? Chili and mustard? No. That's pretty standard. What happened here? Oh, it's the end of the 3rd quarter already. Man, this game is flying by. End of the 3rd quarter. 32-21. I have a feeling we're going to see an exciting finish here. Don't know who's going to win. Most likely the Gamecocks, but I have a feeling we're going to see something exciting happen here in the 4th quarter. Jackpot's head looks like it's about to explode. Is he on right now? Or are you just talking about in general? Don't say that. Don't say that. Is he on YouTube? I don't think he's on YouTube right now, is he? Your 4th quarter hype video. What is that? What does that consist of? I mean, I know Jackpot's a hard-working man. They couldn't give that guy the day off to watch his team play in the Mayo Bowl? Shame on his employers, whoever they are. Don't they know who he is and how important he is to the YouTube community as far as streaming South Carolina games and getting mad? And wouldn't you know it, the one game where they're actually doing good, he's got to work. How did your stream start out 3 plays behind me and pass me by 2 plays? I don't know. Well, are you watching it on YouTube TV or Hulu or something? I have no idea, man. I mean, there's already a delay on YouTube, so anything I'm saying that you're hearing right now, I said about 15 seconds ago. So if you're 2 plays behind, you're way behind. Speaking of Dookie Chicken, I had Bobby Durkins on. I don't know if it might have been last season. I can't even remember. I have a very terrible perception of time. It was either last season or the season before that. I had him on the show live, and he performed Dookie Chicken live on the air. It was great. I'm going to have to go back and find that, actually. Guitar and all. All right, 4th quarter. unless they're just showing one side of the field, it looks as if the majority of the fans in the stands are indeed Gamecocks. I'm seeing a lot of red. Or garnet, or whatever. 2nd and 10, the pass is incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. On behalf of Celine Driver, you'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Why? Flag on the play. Is there a reason that Celine Driver can't tell us Happy New Year and he has to do it through you, or what's going on with that? It's confusing. Well, how about do this? We'll do like Dylan Deloney does with Edward, Lou. Tell Celine Driver I said Happy New Year back to him. All right, 3rd and 10 from the 26. Empty backfield, so obviously passing play. What's going on here? Is that a delay of game or a timeout? Timeout, North Carolina. You didn't say New Year. What'd you say? Oh,
No. Please don't do it.
Yeah, Bobby Durkins is a gold mine. Vastly underrated on YouTube. 3rd and 10. Howell back to pass. Sacked for a big loss. Good Lord. He got mauled. He had no chance. Whose offensive line is worse? Clemson's or North Carolina's? I'm going to say North Carolina's offensive line is worse. Yes, I remember that. I do remember that. So, a punt coming up. This is not good. I have a feeling if South Carolina scores here, damn, that's a hell of a punt. He dropped it and he fell down. What is that damn 70-yard punt? Wow, that was a great punt. Anyway, if South Carolina scores here, I think it's over. I think it's over. So we'll see. I wouldn't go that far, Bible Belt beauties. I wouldn't go that far. Yes. Yeah, Maddie, the Cheez-It did the same thing. I'd say the Cheez-It Bowl and the Duke's MAYO Bowl are the biggest. 1st and 10 run for about 8. Again, this has been working in South Carolina's favor all game. 1st down runs for 7 and 8 and 9 yards. There's 2nd and short situations all game long. That makes it a lot easier to move the ball when you're in 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3 on every possession. You can pretty much do whatever you want offensively when you're doing that on 1st down. Second and 3 officially is what they're saying. Joyner's going to keep it, and he's going to dive forward for the 1st down. 1st and 10 Gamecocks. Yeah, Bruce is always in my comments with the political stuff. You know. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Joiners in at quarterback. Complete over the middle. Another first down. I'm telling you, if I'm Mac Brown, I don't even let that defensive coordinator ride back with the team on the bus. I tell him I just order him a cat or Uber or something. Find your own way back. Do like they did Lane Kiffin. Fire him on the tarmac. You fire him in the stadium, in the locker room. This is about to be a touchdown. Another big run. I don't even know how many yards that was. 40. On first down by Harris. They're about to put the exclamation point on this one here, folks. If Tennessee beats Purdue, are they more back than South Carolina? I would say yes. I would say yes. Close, though. I mean, Tennessee did beat South Carolina this year, right? So they have that. And Purdue's better than North Carolina. So 1st and 10, another run for about 4. Look at that. 241 rushing yards so far for the Gamecock. What's up, Danny D-Rock? Second and 8. Picks up about half of that, a 4-yard gain on the play. We'll let the South Carolina and Tennessee fans argue over who's more backer. That'll be a fun thing to observe in the offseason. Who's more backer? Third and 5 coming up. South Carolina's calling a timeout. You got to hold them to a field goal here at minimum, otherwise the game's over. Touchdown ends the game, I think. Field goal, you're still only 2 touchdowns down. Still in it, technically. But if you go 3 scores down here in the fourth quarter, I think it's over. Jackpot's cardiologist is here.
Oh, how about that?
Jackpot's cardiologist is probably on speed dial. He's working overtime. Jackpot's cardiologist.
After 5 years at Clemson, if I've only got 35 wins, there's going to be a new coach here. And you know what? There should be, because there's a different standard. And so he's exactly right. They ain't Alabama, they ain't LSU, and they're certainly not Clemson. And, that's why Carolina's in Chapel Hill and USC's in California. And the university in this state always has been, always will be Clemson. And it's right here in Clemson, South Carolina. So
tweet that. I hope you have a call-in show, says Michael. Yes, I do. I have a call-in show twice a week. Of course, the holiday season's been a little bit different, but throughout the year, mainly, twice a week. Wednesday and Friday night at 10 p.m. I don't know if Michael, is that past your bedtime or not? I don't know. If it's not past your bedtime, I'd love for you to call in. Shoe for playing videos of Dabo's DUI. What? All right, 3rd and 5. Joyner's going to keep it, rolls to the outside, got a blocker, first down, Gamecocks. This is insane. Man, I got to see the stats. Somebody look it up. What is the stat of 3rd down conversions for the Gamecocks today? It's got to be over 90%. It got to be. You're a grown man, I'll know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm scared now. I'm so scared. Something tells me you won't call in, though, Michael. I've been doing this a long time, and usually the people that talk the loudest about being grown men in the comment section don't call in, but hopefully you do. 1st and goal. 1 yard gain. Time is now an issue, big time. 2nd and goal coming up, 9 minutes and 4 seconds and counting. How can somebody who doesn't drink get caught with an open beer? Second and goal. A direct snap to the running back, and he picks up a couple. 3. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line here. Thank you, Steve. I didn't see Steve in here. Jay is in here. What's up, Jay? Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 4. Play action into the end zone. Overthrown by Zebby Zeb, old Zebby Zeb. Now, what are they going to do here? So a field goal will put them up by 14. I guess that's what you got to do here. With 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to make it a 2-touchdown game. And that looks like that's what they are going to do. 4th and goal. Field goal unit is on the field. This is going to be a 20-something yard field goal. 22. And the field goal is good. (35-21). 9 minutes left. Gamecocks on top. What is up, General Voltard? Uncle Lou is regretting changing his pick this morning. Did he pick against the Gamecock?
DeAndre Johnson.
Well, everybody picked against the Gamecock. It was 11-point spread. Slim Shady. What's up, Slim? Slim was on the stream last night, said he was driving back home, was not going to get home until about 2 or 3 a.m. So clearly he made it back home, safe and sound. What's up, Sea-Dog? Sea-Dog, as much, we do the ACC show together, but I don't really consider Sea-Dog to be an ACC homer, because outside of Georgia, his most hated teams reside in the ACC. So I'd like to ask Sea-Dog this question. Are you happy to see North Carolina lose this game, or sad? I have a feeling he's happy about it. I don't think he's a big North Carolina fan. You just woke up. Well, that's understandable. If you didn't get home till 3 a.m., then you probably didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. B being the Peete Popo. What? It would be impressive if Shane Beamer wins 7 games and wins his bowl game in his first season as head coach at what was a dumpster fire that he took over. I don't know how, if you're a Gamecock fan, you can't be happy with that. Did he win the Coach of the Year in the SEC? Who won the Coach of the Year in the SEC? Does anybody know? Or have they done that yet? I mean, losing 30-0 to the worst Clemson team in 10 years probably didn't help his chances of being Coach of the Year, but you never know. So Sea-Dog says he's kind of neutral to North Carolina. He would have liked to see the ACC win this one. Okay. All right, here we go. From the 25-yard line, this is the game on the line, obviously. This is no more time. You've got to score a touchdown here. Field goal doesn't do you any good. And you have to score a touchdown here and by some miracle of God make your third stop of the game on defense. So, see what they got here. 2nd and 6 coming up. And they hand the ball off again, run up the middle. He fights and gets knocked down about a yard short. 3rd and 1 coming up. Now, South Carolina has been great offensively on 3rd down conversions this game, and North Carolina has not been. I would say they're probably less than 50%, and South Carolina is closer to 90% on 3rd down conversions. So 3rd and 1. Doesn't matter, 4 down territory. Running back is going to bounce out to the outside. He picks up the 1st down and a couple of more. 1st down, Tarheels. UNC trying to run out the clock. Yeah, well. Yes, Beamer will get the Duke's mayonnaise poured on him if he wins. All right, 1st down. And Howell is going to be sacked for about a 7-yard loss. What's that, the 4th sack of the day? It's been sacked 4 or 5 times. Yeah, North Carolina is a head-scratching team to figure out. That's why, I'm like everybody else. I thought they would win this game. But I looked at that 11-point spread, and I was like, I don't know about that. They are too inconsistent. 2nd and 16. The ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. 3rd and 16 coming up. What's up, Keith? Tina? Here we go. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I think it's 4-down territory. 6 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. 14-point deficit for the Heels. Howell throws it over the middle. Off the receiver's hands, incomplete. I would say they're equally as bad. Eggs and milk poured on your head versus mayo dumped on your head. It's basically the same thing. They're going to punt it. Surprising. Fair catch at the 24. I'm surprised they punted it there. I mean, look, they got 2 timeouts left. Maybe they're planning on getting a quick stop, but they haven't stopped South Carolina all day. I have a feeling South Carolina's about to ice the game for sure, right now. Yeah, look, that's under protest, Lou. I've made my feelings known to all of the parties involved in this New Year's Day wedding. That I'm not happy about it, and they know that. And originally, I did say I'm not going to it, but of course, Mrs. Peete did not like that. She's in the wedding. So I kind of have no choice, What's up, pizza woman? Yeah, you've given up. I think punting right there just conceded the game. You've given up. Marriage is a scam. Well, 55% of the population agrees with you. Yeah. I'm not going to a baby shower, no. Yes, I got overruled by Mrs. Peete. I did. Now, I'm not going to lie. If Clemson was in one of these New Year's Six bowl games, I might have to even go against her wishes and stay home. But I don't have to worry about that. And the person's wedding I'm going to is the person that popped my my inflatable snowman in my front yard. So I should boycott it just off of that. I would actually go to a party where I could drink wine and paint a picture. I would. Big play on first down by the Gamecocks. Another first down on first down. They've got to be over 300 yards rushing in this game. So 5 minutes and 22 seconds and counting. 520 total yards of offense for the Gamecocks. Wow. All right, so that play goes nowhere. 2nd and 10 coming up. A vodka drinker says he opted out of marriage. Do I think Clemson will be in the playoffs next year, or do you see a New Year's Six bowl? I see one of those two things happening. I'm never going to predict a team to go to the playoffs or go 12-0 or any of that. A lot of that's going to depend on what DJ looks like early in the season. But I would say yes to one of those. I don't see another Cheez-It bowl, if that's what you're asking. I'd say at the very minimum, a New Year's Six bowl. LSU fan, what's up? What's up? Timeout by North Carolina. 3rd down coming up. Yes. Yeah. If Clemson, has another season like that, I might just quit YouTube. And like Rick says, here's what I'll do. I'll get some violin lessons. I'll have to buy a violin, of course. Some piano lessons. I'll spend my time learning the arts. That is true. I'm definitely not slob material right now. I might have to start eating more and I'll have to beef up a little bit. Start eating some fast food and candy and whatnot. Fatten myself up for the Slob Olympics a little bit. Yeah, I think so too. I think Cade will take the job eventually. Look, you laugh, but how many women love a man that plays the piano? Quit walking and drink beer. Well, I drink beer a lot. So I guess I just have to quit walking is what you're saying? Maybe I should drink beer while I walk. Now, that would be a hell of a video, wouldn't it? Walking and drinking with Pete. That might be a new series in the off season. Walking and drinking with Pete. We already have drinking and cussing with Raj. I'm not eating spoonfuls of mayo. No. Drinking and stumbling. Yes. There are already people on YouTube that do drinking and stumbling videos. I'm not going to name any names. But they know who they are, and you do too. Get one of those hard hats with the beer cans on each side with the straw. 3rd and 7. Joyner rolls out to his right. Another first down. Inside the 40. Game over, Jack. That's it. I mean, the game's been over, but it's definitely over now. Anybody who is brave enough to take South Carolina on the money line was plus 350 So that means if you bet $100, you would have won $350 plus your $100 bet, so $450. Yeah, learn the piano while drinking. Yeah.
What happens if you dry yourself in there?
I'm not doing that, Lou. I'll quit YouTube before I do that.
Clemson fans piss me off. Clemson fans piss me off.
Second and 11. Game's over. Imagine the joy of the person who bet both Texas Tech and South Carolina on the money line. What was the spread in that game? Another big run play by the Gamecocks. Flag on the play. And a personal foul, 15-yard penalty against North Carolina, which is going to put South Carolina down on the goal line. They are about to score another touchdown. And Mac Brown's got some splaining to do. I do not see how North Carolina's defensive coordinator survives this. I just don't. They've been terrible all year. And South Carolina's playing two backup quarterbacks, and they're going to put up 600 yards of offense on you. That is pitiful. I mean, they couldn't even manufacture 1 point against Clemson. And they're about to score 40-something. Whatever Matty Sims just said pisses him off. It was way too complicated for me. Only one thing pisses me off.
Clemson fans piss me off.
Who's going to be the MVP of this game? I'd like to know that. I'd give it to Joyner or maybe Harris. Mac Brown looks like a confused old man. Damn. Mac Brown is not an island boy. That is true.
Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy. And amazing and fantastic, yo. They got the best college football YouTube channel. Yeah, a huge college football fan. We understand it's the Clemson Tigers. They rep it to the top. And the ACC, yo. And the live shows are so underrated on YouTube. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. Coming from the island boys. You better keep it like it's our white grind. Tell that boy you better keep that gun. I'ma do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been really out to full gazing. I've been in the pool, I'm staying. I'll pull it like a super saiyan. Yeah. And you the best, so keep on going. Don't let no one stop you, yeah. Aight, PigskinPeete, keep doing your thing. You got it from the island, boy. Yeah, we out, man.
Spencer Rattler gave me a shout out. Look at that. A couple of Spencer Rattlers. Somebody said he looks like Spencer Rattler in it last night. They do. Spencer Rattler's an island boy. 3rd and 15. Only a minute left. Zeb is in there. All right, so down to the 15-yard line. They're going to kick a field goal here, and that'll do it. Coronavirus personified. So congratulations not only to the Gamecocks, but congratulations to the SEC for their first bowl win of the year. It's ironic that the first bowl win for the ACC came by Clemson, and the first bowl win for the SEC comes for the University of South Carolina. It looks like the University of South Carolina and Clemson are carrying the state and carrying both of their conferences. Will we see another win by an SEC team today? Tennessee and Purdue. What time's that game come on? 3 something? Or is it already on? I don't know. I'm picking Tennessee to win that game, though. Somebody said earlier that the over and under in that game was 65.5. That seems high, but I don't know. Bowl games typically do have high-scoring games. This one went way over, right? 35-21. What was the over-under in this one? It was 56. So it's 56 right now. It didn't go over. It's on at 3 o'clock. Okay. Well, I feel bad for old Jackpot for not being able to stream and watch the game. Maybe, I don't know if he's watching it. Maybe he's watching it on his phone or something while he's at work. But it's been a painful season for my man Jackpot. And so while I'm not happy for the Gamecock fan base in general, I am happy for him because I like him. Congratulations, Gamecocks. Sorry about your luck, Luke Walker. Not only did you embarrass yourself in the ACC this year, you embarrassed the ACC in this game. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now it's 38-21, so it did go over. Anybody who took the over, somebody in here earlier said they took the under, so they just lost the bet. Sorry. Now it did go over. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I've been on here for almost 4 hours. Duke's Mayo Bowl in the books. The state of South Carolina so far undefeated in bowls. South Carolina State won. Coastal Carolina won. Clemson won, and now South Carolina won. 4-0 for the state of South Carolina in the 2021 bowl season. How about that? Oh, how about that?
Oh, how about that?
All right, guys. Hey, I'll be back tomorrow right here at 3:30 p.m. for the Cotton Bowl, Alabama and Cincinnati. Hopefully you all come and hang out with me one more time. Let's do it one more time for the skipper because like Lou said, I will be at a wedding on January 1st, so I will not be doing any game streams this Saturday on January 1st. Tomorrow is my last game stream until 2022, so make sure you come and show support. Thanks to all the people that stopped in the chat. I had some new subscribers in here. Thanks to all the people that sent in super chats. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Raj. Raj was supposed to co-host this stream with me, but he had something more important to do, like watching his kids. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Your boy, Pigskin Pete.